Gold Coast Titans, interesting. All of us have them outside of the 8. Sean 11, me 12, Monks 13. Didn't recruit too much. Got Isaac Louis from the Roosters. That you can't ever have a team. You can't ever put a line through a team that's got the likes of David Fafita and Big Tino Fa'asuama'ala'awi. Have we been too harsh here, or do we think we're spot on with them, kind of being in that third tier in the NRL?
We talk about spines. What do you think of their spine?
Brimson going to 6 is the chat. Jaden Campbell at 1. Brimson unproven at 6. Toby Sexton, he showed a little bit.
Yeah, replacing Fogarty, of course.
Yep, and Aaron Clark at 9. Yeah, unproven. That's the big thing with this Gold Coast Titans team. Again, we go back to the Bulldogs. That they could be good, they could be pretty shit. I think, again, like the Sharks, that this forward pack is their strength. We saw Futuaka playing Origin last year. Jared Wallace, they've got Kevin Proctor, all pretty handy forwards. But I don't think that's an electric back line. I don't think that the spine is that strong. And consistency is always a big thing for the Titans, isn't it? We saw on their day last year, mixing it up with the best teams in the NRL, didn't struggle to score points. Struggled.
Couldn't defend though.
Struggled
that was
to
the big issue.
Yeah, struggled to defend a lot. Jaden Campbell, how does he go if he's going to be, the starting one week to week? I hope he's thrown on a few kgs. He looked quite light last year. Yeah. Although, much like his old man was light and electrifying and quick and skinny, and it didn't really bother him in his career. So maybe it doesn't really matter if he's chucked on that much.
Yeah, I agree.
Any more to add? Gold Coast, they always fly under the radar a little bit, the Titans.
I was just thinking that, we've probably put them a little bit too low.
We'll have to see. They have to defend better than they did last year.
Yeah.
And,
it's too many.
We'll have to see how the spine goes. The spine,
that's a big thing. Too many question marks around the spine.
Yeah.
Got Khabib in the house.
Khabib Nurmagomedov in the front row there at the UFC.
Just got inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's what they're showing.
There we go.
He's a 2022 Hall of Fame inductee for the UFC.
Beautiful. Let's
Next
get rolling.
Next on NRL.
Manly Warringah Seagulls.
One word, speed.
We've all got them top 4. 4th, 3rd, and 4th, I think.
I think I put him in as 2.
Oh, 2?
Yeah, I think he had them high.
You did,
2.
Yeah. So 2, 3, 4.
Huge caveat on that, and that's them being healthy.
Yeah.
That's Tom Turbo being healthy.
Tommy Turbo. Yeah, well, we saw a fair few last year in and out, and we saw, remember talking at the end of last year when we were saying a lot of us were thinking Manly Melbourne final. We thought Manly might have the goods to go further than they did last year. We saw meteoric development out of a lot of Manly players. Jason Saab, pretty much their whole backline actually, in Parker, Harper, Garrick, they all got better.
All young, but all quick.
And then guys like Taniela Paseka, Carl Lawton all came along really, really well. And speaking of speed, have you guys seen much of this Tolatu Koala? I must get a pronunciation right there. They reckon he might be the fastest man in league. They reckon he might be faster than Josh Addo-Carr. Elite in the trial games. Where do we fit him in?
Was he the one that took against the Raiders, one of those long balls back?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he had Saab on his outside, just like cruising along next to him.
Like he's quicker than Saab, man.
The footage might be. You might have to go find some highlights.
Maybe I'm reading too much into the hype.
Yeah,
I need to listen to the Arctic Monkeys. Arctic Monkeys, the start of their first album.
Yeah, go.
Hello, we are the Arctic Monkeys. Yeah. Don't believe the ape. Guess what? The hype was right in the Arctic Monkeys, and the hype might be right here on Tolatu.
Find just Raiders Manly highlights, and you can show Pepe because there was 2 sort of intercept tries against the Raiders in that game. One by Saab, like full length, and then he had the other one, and Saab looked like he was doing it easy. I'm chasing him down.
Well, maybe Saab might have something to say when we call the Fox the fastest man in the league.
Saab's got that kind of Usain Bolt kind of build where he's big, long, and lanky for pace. So,
he's the Dragons Junior. That's him. Oh, he's quick. I can't see Saab, man.
whoever's cutting this vision's cutting.
Oh, no, there he is. Yeah, okay, all right, okay.
In the full thing, he's just right behind him, and then the Saab takes his in earlier in the match and gets away. So
we're talking about the Raiders before. In how do you fit all these elite backs in? Like Parker and Harper came on really, really well last year.
I did have a thought on that, by the way. Savage 1, Chances 6, and 1 any of the centres. That's what Dad told me yesterday. I forgot about
that. Okay. Yeah, and no Schneider?
No, so Schneider would be 7.
Schneider plays 7.
Yeah.
And obviously Fogarty
midway
through the year.
Depending on how Schneider's going. Yeah, Pepe's got it there. Monkey's got it there.
So he's got Saab. Saab comes on the inside and does not look like he's trying too hard, I must admit. Big size difference as well, isn't there, between Kyler and Saab? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe I'm believing the hype a little bit too much.
I think Saab's probably going to be up there as one of the quickest in the league.
What we can all agree on is this team, when they stay healthy, is pretty fucking good.
We're talking about spines. Look at their spine.
Yeah. Tommy Turbo, Kieran Foran, DCE, and is it Lockie Corner that's going to play 9 for them? Or Carl Lawton can play 9?
Yeah.
Josh Schuster when he comes back. What have you got on Schuster?
Are they still going to use Dylan Walker off the bench? Was Dylan playing 9 at one point for them as well?
Yeah, proper utility. They were using him as Schuster. 6 weeks.
At least 6 weeks with that ankle injury.
Cinders Moses, the dreaded Cinders Moses.
Yeah, their pack might be a little bit light on, but they're going to be a good side. They're my 4. They're dark horse yet again. So.
Even their pack, we spoke about Paseka, how much he'd come on. You got Marty Kapau. We spoke about Carl Lawton coming on. Yep. Jake Trebojevic, although he might have had a quieter year last year, is fucking unreal. And they picked up that Ethan Bullemir from the Broncos.
Well, they could also go triple turbo as well.
They could with Ben. I think he is unavailable early in the year, but could have triple turbo going forward this year. And it wouldn't
the speed. We keep talking about it. All the speed
wouldn't be an NRL preview without saying Manly's going to be good and Melbourne's going to be pretty fucking good. What have we got here? Sean 2nd and Manu 4th. Maybe that's more heart than head. I must admit. There's no reason why these guys couldn't take out the minor premiership.
Again, that top 6, it's
as per usual.
Top 4, really. Can't pick them.
I want to see Pappenhausen healthy.
It's quite disappointing. Scary.
Worrying for him.
Yeah, exactly. With the concussion issues last year with Pappy. Obviously him being a New South Wales Blues player as well, a little bit of a vested interest there. Melbourne typically have the Queensland variety. And you know who doesn't get enough raps? Fucking Justin Olam.
Yep.
One of the best centres in the league. Yep. Came along leaps and bounds last year.
Potentially should have won the centre of the year.
Maybe a little bit stiff. They should do 2, or... There's 2 centres.
Anyway, so they get Xavier Coates in that team. Nick Meaney, who probably will make this side when Munster's back anyway in a different role.
Yeah, how do you see him fitting in? Because Pat plays 1, Munster plays 6. Does Meaney go to the centres? I don't know if he beats out Ramus Smith.
Or is he your Nicker Hines? Where he
could be a forward. He could be a forward. He could be a utility. Good shout there. He is expected to get the start with Cam Munster being unavailable for the week.
The problem with that scenario, though, is you've still got Harry Grant and Brennan Smith. I guess you could probably play one of them as a true, say, second rower. Then if you want to go two utilities.
Maybe you play Harry Grant at 9 and Brennan Smith as 13. Start both of them. Interesting. Again, it'd be it's troubles that you want to have is trying to fit in all these elite talents. That forward pack is unreal. The Bromwich brothers, Felice Kafusi, Nelson Asofa Solomona.
Both last year for the Bromwich brothers. I think they're going on the Dolphins.
Confirmed.
That was a chat.
Yep, confirmed. To the Redcliffe / North Brisbane / Sunshine Coast.
Somewhere on the East Coast.
Kafusi's going along with them as well.
So imagine next year Melbourne's going to have to go through a bit of a rebuild.
They're hunting Ponga as well because Ponga's got he's got a deal for the next 3 years, but most of those years play a favour, so he could opt out and go to to Dolphins if he wants.
We're speaking about Olam being underrated. I think someone that actually got a little bit of their just desserts last year was Jahrome Hughes. I think a lot of people are starting to realise, this guy's actually an elite halfback, and I think he will continue to improve this year. Yeah, we talk about spines. Pappenhausen, Munster, Jahrome Hughes, Brandon Smith / Harry Grant. Pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
For every other fan of rugby league, let's hope that they aren't super, super good this year, but it's pretty hard to see them not being that good. Bellyache's still there at the helm. They'll be really good. Cooper Johns, unfortunately, is pretty nasty kind of contact in the final trial game. He did his AC. I think it's been conservatively managed, no surgery.
I don't see how you fit him in this team, honestly.
No, again, we're already looking at, how do you fit a utility player in there if Harry Grant's coming off the bench, or
I guess he's,
or if it's Nick Meaney.
He's your Hughes cover. So if Jahrome ever needs to miss matches, then Cooper's in there. But he's probably likely not going to play unless that unfolds, and unfortunately Hughes gets an injury or has to miss games through. Well, let's just say he takes some front rower's head off and he's got to miss 6 weeks or something like that.
Or some front rower takes his head off, as per last year.
I was putting it in his favour, but anyway, yes.
Yeah, do you remember last year?
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Poor bloke.
Yeah.
Jeez. CHN. Harawira Naya. Okay. Newcastle Knights.
They get Dane Gago back. Ponga is always lethal. Worry about 6 and 7 for them.
Yeah, and I watched a lot of Adam Clune last year. Again, don't want to shit on professional athletes. Obviously, accomplished far more than I ever did in a sporting arena. I'm unsold on him being a starting 7 in the NRL from what I saw last year. Handy, safe, doesn't take too many risks, but definitely doesn't kind of spark the imagination in terms of his ball playing.
He doesn't scare.
He doesn't have that X factor. We talk about Ponga and he's got that X factor. When he's healthy, you think Kalen Ponga can beat anyone. I just don't see that just yet about Adam Clune. Maybe he has a breakout year and surprises us all.
Yeah, Chris Randall, did he play hooker for them last year?
Yeah, he'll be filling in for Jaden Brayley, who I believe is hurt. Can you chase that one up?
Yes. Anyway, the Knights go where Ponga goes. Let's put it that way.
Exactly.
Ponga's going to have to win him some football matches.
And speaking of Adam Clune, he may not even start. So I'd love to see the teams when they come out on Tuesday, because Phoenix Crossland might get the 7 there at Newcastle. Do we all think it's? I think we're all down year. Yeah, Sean, you've got them 9th. I've got them 13th. Monkey's got them 10th. I think it's a down year for the Knights. I don't think they recruited that well.
On reflection, I might even slide them down a little bit, but I don't think they're not 8 worthy.
No, I don't think so either. Again, who knows? This might age terribly, and Clune plays out of his fucking skin.
Yeah, they've got a good forward pack.
Yeah, that pack, like Tyson Frizzell, one of Dragons fan again.
The Safidi brothers.
The Safidi brothers, elite. Lachlan Fitzgibbon's come along. Don't forget about David Clemmer. He's still got a few good years left in him. Mitch Barnett's pretty handy. Yeah, I don't think their pack is their issue. Spine outside of Ponga and the back line outside of Gagai will be good going back to Newcastle where he had so much success. Bradman Best is very good if he can stay healthy. The wingers don't really excite me that much, and I think 6 and 7. That's where it all comes down to, and I just don't see it at Newcastle this year. Did we follow up anything with Jaden Brayley? I think he's hurt. Because I remember reading something about Chris Randall being a really good fantasy pickup or super coach, if that's the way that you swing it. Because I think he's expected to play a fair bit of 9, unproven. Who knows? Jaden Brayley, yada, yada, yada. Geez, you like to scroll quick. How do you even read it at that pace? The fastest man, research man in the Southern Hemisphere for a reason. He fucking reads very quickly. Don't need to make any rash decisions. Knight's not panicking despite Hooker's injury. Achilles, there we go. Ooh. Half the season, Achilles. Yeah. So no Jaden Brayley for quite some time for Newcastle. Saw him develop really well last year. Be interesting to see how Chris Randall goes filling those big boots.